Salud.
This isn't turning out to be the best review.
Bangalore Brewery tour guide. Whatever we're doing.
We're Erin and Brandon. We're an engaged couple who are chasing our passion projects while slow traveling the world before getting married in 2021. Follow our journey and stay tuned. After being in Mumbai for a few days, we traveled to Bangalore for work, dance, and some fun.
The issue of how to do your laundry often comes up when people think about full-time travel. For some reason, that's a big worry that people have. The answer to how you do your laundry on the road is really you just figure it out. In this case, we're staying in an Airbnb above our hosts, and they have a washer, but in India, the washers wash the clothes and partly dry them, so we had to hang them up on the clothesline.
How's it going?
I'm just out here working. To be fair, I did put all the clothes up on the clothesline last night, so I'm not a lazy EOS. We've been in Bangalore for the last 5 or 6 days, and we've been...
Has it been that long?
Yeah. We have been completely consumed with our projects and working. So today, finally, we are getting out and we're going to do something fun.
If you know us, you know that we love breweries. Brandon used to brew his own beer. We really enjoy going to breweries and trying different craft beer. So we've been to a couple here in Bangalore because it has a really good brewery scene. But today we're gonna go to 3.
There's 3 that are right next to each other in a new area of the city we haven't been to. We haven't been to any of these 3 breweries, so hopefully it should be a fun day out.
We've been told by many Indians that Bangalore has by far the worst traffic out of all the Indian cities. And I guess right now we're feeling that. First stop, Shakespeare. This place is called Shakespeare, and it's all Shakespeare themed, the decor, and the names of the items on the menu. Example, we have Romeo Swagger is a Belgian wit beer, Ale Othello is a IPA, Brisky Brutus is a American stout. So we're gonna get a flight sampler of all 6 of their craft beers.
So we got a sampler flight. They have 6 main beers that are their flagships. Unfortunately, they don't have the IPA, the Saison, or the Belgian wit beer. A little disappointing, but hopefully the beer's still good. I'll try this pink-looking thing. Wow, that is very fruity, very sweet. Not my favorite. Decent, not the best. So we're gonna put that one down. This isn't turning out to be the best review. All right, this is the American Stout. I've got high hopes for this. Oh, that's quite good. That's very good. I can taste notes of coffee, kind of a dry stout. Very nice stout. So I'd say so far, not the best option, but we still have 2 breweries coming up. At least if you came at night, it's a very cool space, nicely themed. Even the backs of the chairs are themed. So while we didn't love the beer here, the food buffet that they have for lunch is excellent. There's so many choices, everything's delicious. So in my book, they get bonus points for that. I'll be judging each place based off of beer. Erin will be judging each place based off of ambiance, the space. My rating for this place is a 5 out of 10.
I'm giving the atmosphere of this brewery a 7. This feels more like a restaurant to me than a brewery. Food is great though. But we're gonna head on to the next brewery called Arbor Brewery.
Now this is more like it. They have 9 beers on draft, and all of them are available, which I love. They also have 2 IPAs, a pale ale, and a Belgian triple, which is fun. Without further ado, we're gonna try them.
You're probably gonna like that stout.
The beers were really good. I'm happy about this one.
Okay, now for the ambiance. My score for this brewery is going to be an 8.5.
And my score for Arbor Brewing is a 9. The beer was excellent. It was American styled. The IPAs were great. Absolutely loved it. 9.
So while there's a lot of breweries in Bangalore, we chose these 3 for this little tour today because they're all within an 8 or 9 minute walking distance from one another. So we're just about to reach the last brewery. This place is called Community. We should not do a taster, we should just get beer.
I think that's a good idea. So Community is a cool place. They've partnered with a Belgian brewery called Van Steenberge Brewery in Belgium. They use all 100% natural Belgian ingredients. Cheers! Not my favorite.
Me either.
So we have just come from Arbor Brewery, which is an American craft brewery. So the IPAs that they made were high on the bitterness. So we came here and we instantly saw they had an IPA and just ordered that because normally we love IPAs. The problem was the IPA came, and if you saw my reaction, I was less than pleased with the beer. The reason is because they make it much sweeter. So normally for Indians' taste, they don't like the bitterness of the beer. So instead of making it super bitter, they make it sweet on the end, and it tasted spoiled. I just looked at the board now, and it's 34 IBU, which is really low for an IPA. We talked to the manager. He was super nice, explained it to us, and I was able to switch out my beer for Belgian wheat, which is very good. So I would give Community a 5. Their beer was not the best.
I would say my score for the atmosphere of Community is an 8. I really liked the vibe and the interior, but it still felt like a restaurant. Maybe I'm just coming from a place of where in the United States we have a lot of breweries and they're all kind of one specific vibe. So we are going to continue this brewery tour, but not until tomorrow. Like a combination of the Temple Bar in Dublin and the Friends apartment. I'm so excited.
So it follows suit that the beer club is also a multi-level establishment with 3 different floors. It's very big, very cool. It's got its own type of vibe. In this one, there's actually a pool table, a foosball table. Looks like a fun stop. So we got a sampler of the 5 beers that they have on draft, and we'll see how they taste. So we've got a lager, a wheat, an ale, stout, and seasonal. Blonde Valentine, which is Erin behind the camera.
I'm also a funny Valentine.
Ooh, that's good. I bet this is the type of I'd say the beers are very good. They only have 5, so it's a brew pub, smaller production. But I'd say I really like 3 out of the 5. I really like the Hefeweizen. I like the stout. And the seasonal, it says it's a blonde, but it doesn't taste like a blonde, probably a saison. It's very good.
Getting my exercises in. Salud. Slancha. Chin chin. Cheers. We got a vegetarian platter and it looks so good. There's paneer, potatoes, mushroom, something that looks like a falafel. I'm not sure what it is.
So I would give the beers at Beer Club a score of 8.5.
I'm going to give the atmosphere score for the Beer Club an 8.5. I really liked the pub bar vibe of it, the pool tables, the games.
So we're on the same page, 8.5. Great spot, check it out. We are taking a break from our brewery tour and heading to Cubbon Park.
Cubbon Park was on the top list of things to do in Bangalore. They say they have a library, a planetarium, an aquarium, museum. We don't know where any of that stuff is. So we're just kind of aimlessly walking around, trying to look at the map and see which direction we should be going in. Otherwise, we're just in some green space in the city, which is also nice. From the kind of foresty park that we were just in. We just had a little break walking through the park and relaxing for a moment, but now we are going back to the brewery tour, heading to Toit, which is a brewery we've actually both been to before, but we feel like it deserves to be on this Bangalore Brewery tour guide, whatever we're doing. So now we're at Toit, which is on the other side of town. We had to take an Uber to get here during rush hour, but this is a really cool spot.
So Toit has 7 beers on draft, so I'm gonna give them a try.
Take that.
Cheers to our last brewery in our 5 brewery tour in Bangalore.
Love going to we really enjoy going to breweries.
God.
I can't speak
Come
to
on,
that.
babe. Ow. Stabbed myself.
Do you have anything in my teeth?
Nope. Not bleeding. It's all good. It's like about to break.
Yeah.
Singing in the rain. Just singing in the rain. When I think of dancing, I think of Erin doing that. She does this like thing with her arms, and I can't do it, but in my mind I'm doing it. Doing very well.
I really hope I don't look like that when I do it.